This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Thanks, Ellie. There was an early morning traffic report too of a driver on the side of the Graham Farmer Freeway projectile vomiting in their car. That was you, Ellie.
In the car, and then she got to work and she was like, I've got to go clean it. And I did offer to help, but you wouldn't let me.
You did.
I do think that it's really important that you stay around to hear from Paul right now.
That's
Hi,
right.
Paul.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
Fantastic.
Great, Paul.
good
We're,
morning, Paul.
we're letting Ellie know what to expect during her pregnancy.
What things that could happen?
Yeah, what have you got?
Okay, so about 18 years ago, when we were pregnant with our first daughter,
Yep.
my wife turned over in bed one night, and all of a sudden it was like a shotgun going off. So obviously I'm not going to swear on the radio. You turn down, you go, "What the was that?"
Yeah.
So I said, "Are you okay?" She says, "No, I am so sore." And it turns out that she'd broken her pelvis.
Turning over in bed. Turning over in bed, Paul.
Hey, Paul, and it was that loud, like literally that loud.
Yeah,
you
woke
heard
him
it.
up. He's spewing.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, I'd have been
It
flat
was
out.
horrible.
Oh,
Gotta get up in the morning.
Ali,
Ali.
so Ali,
How do you feel about this
How's
news?
that one?
So don't roll over in bed.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. It's a condition called PSD, so pubis symphysis dysfunction.
Yes.
And it basically just loosens the membranes in a woman's pelvis, and she turned over. She was in a wheelchair for the whole of her second trimester, and then had to
so
wear a
this
brace.
was early.
Had to wear a
as well.
brace.
Sorry, Ellie.
Oh, that's
my
hectic.
goodness.
Hey, Paul, was her pelvis back together by the time the baby came out?
Yeah, so once the baby engages and the head goes down, she said it was like instant relief.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so it kind of, realigned it again.
Wow, the childbirth, the giving birth of a baby was instant relief for a broken pelvis.
God, women
Said
are
no one ever.
amazing.
Oh, that's
Thank you,
painful.
Paul.
Thanks,
That's
Paul.
opened
That
Ellie's
was-
eyes.
That was great.
Tash is in Bassendean. Hi, Tash.
Hi, Ellie. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Oh.
Tash. Thank you.
But what have you got to tell us?
There's two little fun facts that you've never seen a pregnant woman move so fast like when she has a cramp.
Yeah.
A cramp.
A cramp.
A cramp. Oh, yeah, they're coming in the back of your calves.
Leg cramps.
Okay.
Oh.
Leg cramps. Definitely.
Have you
Okay.
cramped?
And
Have you cramped yet, Ellie?
No leg cramps.
That's going to be exciting. So when
Yet.
you're getting a leg cramp when you're driving, how does one tackle that situation, Tash?
So those emergency brakes
Yeah.
that you have,
Yeah.
but to elevate your foot like you're wearing a pair of wicked high heels in reverse.
Yeah.
Oh.
So just stretch it out, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leg
Yeah.
cramps. Oh, that's fun.
All right, so
Yeah.
what's the second thing?
And the second thing, probably in about your third trimester, you might experience is carpal tunnel syndrome. And it only happens when you go to sleep at night. You have to get these left hand and right hand splints just to relieve the pressure.
Oh, carpal tunnel. That's
You
not
have to wait
fun.
till
all the
it's all
things.
I
gone.
get that a bit.
You won't even be able to hold on to a flashlight securely and other things.
Yeah, and once you've had the baby, instant relief.
Instant relief. Instant relief.
What's carpal tunnel got to do with the baby?
So
That's
wait,
crazy,
so
you know?
if all this is happening, right, your carpal tunnel and your cramps, and say you got a broken pelvis, and it all sounds like once the baby's out of you, instant relief.
Yeah.
You will want that baby out of
Yeah,
you.
I'm sure you
like
do.
for
But then
Nice.
you just don't get any sleep
a
anymore.
month.
No,
Oh, my
no,
goodness.
sleep is for the weak.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Can't be
Christine's got to put into the mix. Hi, Christine.
Hello, how you going?
Fantastic.
Christine.
Ali's here, and she's ready to eat up what you got to
She's
say.
taking notes.
All right. I had something a bit random that not everybody gets. It's called PUPS, P-U-P-S.
Yeah?
And basically my whole body was covered in what felt like mosquito bites.
Oh.
So a rash all over your body.
Yeah, but it was like mosquito bite. It was actually like, it looked like mosquito bites.
Yes.
And it itched so much that I was causing bruises from
Oh, my
scratching so
God.
hard.
Oh.
And normally it lasts for one trimester. I was lucky enough to get it for the second and the third.
Oh,
So I didn't get morning
congratulations.
sickness, but I had that instead.
So whenabouts in the journey did the pups raise its head?
So it was probably within the second trimester. So it was
Where are
after
you?
21 weeks.
Second trimester, so you're about to.
Well, you're coming into that
Ali's
area.
in the prime time for pups.
I've
So-
never heard of pups in
This
my
is
life.
Well, you will when you
this
get
is
it.
what it stands for, everybody. It's super sexy. Pruritic
me neither.
urticarial papules and plaques of pregnancy.
Oh, ew. You're going to get papules.
That's a terrible name.
Pruritic urticarial papules, if you don't mind.
One
Christine.
mosquito bite's bad enough for
I know,
most
let
people.
alone your body being covered in it. All
Christine,
right.
that was
You're a
really
trooper.
great.
Thank you, Christine. That's
You're
brilliant.
amazing.
Nicole's in Wanneroo. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Nick.
Hi, Nicole. Have
Well,
you
we're
got...
having fun.
Yeah. Hey, Ellie, not so much. She's rocking in the corner. All right, tell us what can happen when you're pregnant.
Mine was not as hectic as that one, but no one told me about the uncontrollable farting that happened.
Oh, Ellie. Even more, Ellie.
Hey, I walked into my boss's office and just farted. No reason, no control, and I just stared at him and he stared at me, and it was really awkward, and it didn't stop for the next 5 months. So.
Oh.
Nicole, when you farted and you're both looking at each other, did you just walk out? That would have been the best. Just like walk in, blow a head off
there
and
was
walk out.
sometimes when you just you had to own it, and other times I was just like, yeah, this is it. This is what's happening to me. So.
What were the other times apart from walking into your boss's office?
Oh, that was the most memorable one because I was like, we're very chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
My partner would probably say it hasn't gone away. So,
Ellie, how are you going?
I think it's funny because I'm currently sharing an office with my boss right now. So
She's dropping
Dave,
her guts left, right, and centre.
Dave, is she okay, Dave?
She's fine.
Yeah,
So far.
silent violence or not?
for now.
There's a lot of other people to blame it on. So,
Yeah,
when
that's
it's just
true.
you and one other person, you can't go anywhere, nowhere to move.
All right, well, let's go on to Fairley in Two Rocks. Hey, Fairley.
Hey, how you going?
Good, Fairley.
All right, Ali's ready to learn. What have we got?
Right, Ali, I'm sorry to tell you this, darling, because nobody told me about this when I was pregnant 4 years ago, and here we are today, still happening. But hemorrhoids, they're coming.
Hemorrhoids are coming.
Hemorrhoids are coming.
And there's
The
nothing
grapes
you
are
can do
coming.
about it.
The grapes are coming.
The grapes of wrath.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
They're on the vine,
That
ready to be
way
picked.
On your growing uterus, I'm sorry. I mean, girl, it's been 4 years postpartum, and they're still hanging around.
You're lying. No.
Can I say, Fairly, Ali, just beforehand, Ali was talking about, she goes, oh my God, I've heard people get hemorrhoids. And you're terrified of the hemis, aren't you?
I'm scared of a hemi.
Yeah.
Fairly, at what point did they kick in?
I mean, it's been a long time now, but mate, when you're getting bigger, all
Yeah,
that
okay.
way, and then obviously when you're pushing a baby out,
Yes.
they'll tell you to push like you're doing a number two, and it's scary.
And sometimes you do
Pop
do a
out.
number
Yeah,
two, don't
yeah,
you,
yeah.
in the process,
Yeah.
Ellie?
Because
think that's the
as
last.
you're trying to push your baby out, your
Yeah,
baby's
you
going to
do.
be hanging on to the hemorrhoids.
You can get a cut, though.
Like it's water skiing because it doesn't want to get out.
It's like that handle that you use in the car to pull yourself out if you
Yeah,
can't
the baby
get
going, I'm not getting out of
Yeah.
here. It's great.
Ellie, look at Ellie's face.
You're going to get hemis.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
If you want to be
Be
a
Daddy
lover, that is for you, hon.
Finally, some decent songs played back on the radio.
No, don't worry. We'll get into back-to-back Dua Lipa songs.
Thank God.
You went and saw the Spice Girls perform in
I saw
Manchester?
them,
No.
yes.
Come on, man. How
You
was
know
that?
what? I've got to say to you, it was one of the greatest days of my life. It was in 2019, and I remember saying to my friend, I feel like life's about to go downhill after this. And look what happened.
Yeah.
After Spice Girls,
Yes.
coronavirus.
Corona.
You know, it was.
Yeah.
So I think the only way the world is not in a great place at the moment. The only way to really get, back on track
More
is
Spice
another
Girls.
Spice Girls reunion.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's the only answer. Well, Pete.
What did you
Get
make
it
of
together, Polish.
Victoria, which we... yeah.
In the documentary.
Yes,
Didn't
because
you just-
we jumped on board.
She's the best.
The word on the street is
What?
Yeah.
that there's a Spice Girls documentary coming out
Oh.
made by the people that did the Jordan one. And that's... have you heard, Mel B's keep saying, something's coming soon?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
okay.
it
Yeah,
is.
but Mel B says that continuously, trying
No,
to
but-
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
eventually she'll
be
be
relevant.
But this is the thing. People think that they're doing a tour. They're doing a Netflix, the
Okay,
Beckham,
yeah.
Beckham Part 2. It was good, though, the Beckham one. Not as good as the Wham one, though. That documentary.
I didn't watch
seen
the
it.
Wham one yet.
Oh, the Wham one was amazing, and the Milli Vanilli one. And I'm thrilled that
gonna
these
see that.
names are being mentioned on Nova 911. Gone but not forgotten.
Hey, you've got to watch The Greatest Night in Pop. We were just talking about it a little bit earlier.
We are the world. We are the rich. We are the famous.
Did
Yes.
you watch that yet?
Not yet.
That is
good.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's good.
all the footage of what happened that night because they only had from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. that next morning
Yes.
to be able to keep everyone there.
And Madonna was shunned. And
oh, yes.
Was she-
Over Cyndi Lauper. They said
Cyndi
either
said
or.
she's going to be the biggest star. And I remember Bette Midler used to do a very famous routine about it and said, at We Are the World, people were kind of sat next to each other in kind of level of importance. And I was at the back next to LaToya.
Jackson.
Did you see Bette Midler's eyebrows in that film clip?
Fabulous.
Like literally,
She was on it all
You know
that
when
night.
girls went through that stage of plucking them all out and just
Yeah.
drawing one line?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
still going through that.
Well, that was it.
Chappelle
No.
Corby, kind of that just.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, not so
Very
much
thin.
eyebrows. Yeah, cricket legs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, this was literally just like the thinnest outline
Yeah.
outline pen you can get, and just the shape of an eyebrow.
It
And
was
that
a look.
It'll
was a
come
look
back,
of-
Nathan. It always does. It cycles
always
through.
does.
Yeah. So you and AGT, they cannot get enough of you. America's
this America's
Got
Got Talent,
So,
yeah.
so tell us about this. It's already aired this year. You
It's
told
aired
me.
this
So
year,
missed
and
it.
if you have to ask how it went, then I won.
So this is your return to it, right? This was like an all-stars thing. What was
Now,
it?
this is okay. They called it AGT Fantasy League, which was basically
Sure, it's
like
sports.
Super Coach.
Yeah,
yes.
Super Coach, really?
Yes, it's like that for like a gay version of that. So it's basically the judges play off against each other, and I was on Heidi Klum's team, of
course.
course,
Oh,
because we
lovely.
stick together.
And you're German.
Supermodels.
That's right, the German.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yes,
And
sorry,
Germans,
yeah.
yes, obviously.
Gee, her daughter. You seen her daughter and her in these recent photos?
Yes, yes.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
No, she's
a
like
little bit
19.
creepy.
I
though.
thought,
You're allowed to.
I thought it was only
Okay.
me that has endless photos of my mother and myself in our underwear. It's weird. Yes.
I want to see those
They
photos.
did really nice.
So yes, I went back on. It's actually the third time I've been back on
Yeah.
America's Got
I know.
Talent.
I can't get
now,
enough
because
of that,
apparently it
Hans.
doesn't.
So
Yes.
the Fantasy
So-
League is basically the most favourite acts
Acts?
over the
yes,
years.
the best of the best.
The best of the best.
Or whoever was available.
Yeah.
And surprise, I was.
A lot of the magicians from AGT are killing it, aren't they?
Yeah, one's here. There's a girl from Indonesia called Sacred Rihanna, and she's doing a show that's part of the Fringe World. And
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh,
look her up.
is she that spooky dooky one?
Really spooky. She's like
Yes.
the girl with the doll.
She's amazing.
Oh, yeah,
What?
right.
She's amazing.
But she feels spirits or something.
No, so her whole act has got that
like
sort of
horror.
spooky, like The Ring
Yes.
sort of
Oh, yeah,
feel
I
to
do
it.
that.
But
Sean's
she does
scared.
her magic act. It's brilliant. It's really
Because
good.
my show's a bit like The Ring as well. But it's different.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
The Grammys.
Big news, obviously.
Amazing
Kylie Minogue
stuff.
won.
I don't even know. Yeah, standing there with a Grammy.
I'm very happy for her because that's her
too.
first Grammy win.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, should she have won over Troye Sivan with Rush? Not in a million years.
Rush
I
just
don't
seems
think
like
so.
an eminently catchier tune.
But
you know?
apparently,
I am
Padum Padum went
Yeah.
everywhere. It
I
was
am
insane.
surprised that that's her first Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's had a
Yeah.
long
a
career.
glittering career.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, of course, we all know Taylor Swift broke records. It's the first time that somebody has won Album of the Year for 4 times.
Yeah, that's
4
amazing.
times. Pretty amazing. But the thing about this is, everyone was so celebrating about Taylor, and all the fans were waiting for her to announce her new.
Well, they didn't know that she was going to announce it. This is out of the blue,
No,
really.
they knew there was going to be an announcement. They thought she was going to be redoing her
Yes.
old album.
The black and
what
white ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
Reputation. So
Yep.
they thought it was going to be the re-release of a Reputation thing. They did not even know that there was going to be a whole new album. And some information starts coming out about this. This will be her 11th studio album, and it's called The Tortured Poets Department.
Yeah.
Now, that's relevant because back in May in 2022, when she used to be with her ex, and I don't even know much about Joe
Alwyn.
No, an
But they were
actor.
together for 6 years.
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
Anyway, so she was with Joe Alwyn, and he told British GQ that he was in a WhatsApp group with fellow actors, Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott, which was titled The Tortured Man Club.
Where they were just bitch about their girlfriends.
Yeah.
I totally
I'm
get
guessing. Because it doesn't sound like it's going to be a positive thing.
Yeah.
the amount of material that she's got over her exes over the
I
journey
know.
have been
Well, they
amazing.
Can I
They
say-
just keep delivering for her, to be fair.
Yeah, they
you
do.
know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And she's built an entire career out of it, and well done.
The comments were so funny. There was a 13 Reasons Why inspired one. Joe Alwyn, are you ready for your tape? And then people are always like, I'm so scared for Joe Alwyn.
Yes.
Because
From his point of view, an entire album's going to be about you.
Can I just throw out there as well? Taylor's music is fueled by her being scorned and being mistreated and like people like not
And just
doing her well
emotional
in the
torment.
romantic thing. So
Yeah.
she's now suddenly happy with Travis Kelce. What happens to a tortured artist when they're not
It's a
tortured?
really good question.
Oh,
Well, she's
I
got
th-
quite the back
clearly
catalogue to
she's-
rest on.
She does, but
Yeah.
like
Maybe she's invested into this guy thinking, hopefully he does the dirty by me.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm
But
into
you
it
can't
again.
be with, but you
Fingers
can't be
crossed.
with
Fingers
someone
crossed.
happy, right, and then still hark back from a relationship 3 relationships ago, Ken. You got to let that go, don't you?
But maybe
For the future of a relationship.
maybe her shift is going to be happy songs, Nathan. Maybe she's going to be happy about stuff.
Sure.
They're not even listening to me. They can't even fathom that.
No,
They're
I'm
women.
getting it, but Sean's reaction
women,
was just over the top.
I've got long memories, mate.
It's over the top. I've never been part of WhatsApp, by the way.
What do you mean?
I've never been part of it. It's so strange. I've just never downloaded it. So I will today because it sounds like it's a bit of fun.
Well, you need to be in a group with somebody else. It's not something you do on your own.
No, it's fine. I know people.
Okay.
We'll work out a group name later. WhatsApp, you're on all the time?
Yeah. Not all the time. It's not my regular go-to, but often overseas, it's an easy way to communicate with
that's
people.
really easy.
Yeah.
Because you can get creative with names, of course.
I'm in about 10. I reckon I'm in 10, and my phone literally every single night will be going off. Now it's boring as anything because a lot of them to do with
Swimming
mates
laps
and swimming at the moment.
Inappropriate pictures. I've seen some of them.
Yes, they're good ones.
Funny.
Now, none of them are real funny names, but one that I've known for a couple of years has been my older son Lachlan's, whose WhatsApp group is called Megs is Away.
Megs is
away. And when Megs is away, it means Sean's away also. But when Megs is away, it's party time at the McManus house. And when we were
there's a lot more dings than that, I'll tell you right now.
When we were down south one time over Christmas period, we get a phone call from our neighbours who also weren't home, right? But they were ringing us from Rottnest just to let us know that they had a house sitter and there was a party going on at our house. But Megan previously was aware of that the day before because one of her girlfriends said, her son, Lockie got a message, her son Lockie, got a message saying from the group Megs is away and apparently there's a shindig going on at your house tomorrow.
There it is.
Harry, are you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, mainly for travelling. I've got a couple of groups here. What's this one called? Boat Bitches.
Okay, so let's guess. That's for when you're going out on a boat, obviously.
That was our
boat party.
Our boat catch up
party.
in 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's the Bolo brothers when we all wore bolo ties to this wedding.
Oh, yeah,
That was a fun one.
Great.
And I've got Groom Boys. Apart from that, Japao from Japan.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I've got one from when I went to Bhutan. So the girls that I was on the trip to Bhutan with, our group is called Bootylicious.
Oh, yes. Yes.
BHUT, yeah.
Nice.
Bootylicious.
That's good.
Hello, Sam.
Hello.
All right,
Sam.
What's your WhatsApp group called?
Our WhatsApp group called We Made Adults.
We made
Made
Okay,
Adults.
let's try and decipher that. We made adults. So you are
made
mothers of older children?
I was thinking that
They all
Oh, yeah, go.
They all turned 18 last year, so it was a celebration. We all made it.
Wow.
Mothers
I mean, that is
of
amazing.
Adults. As mothers of adults, how has the 18 years been? Did we go through unscathed? Did we have a bit of a...
no.
Anyone have any...
Gosh, no.
No? Yeah, right.
I think you haven't done it wrong if you've gone,
Yeah.
And
if
Sam,
you've gone through unscathed.
Yeah.
have you made adults that are like ready to move out of home? Are they skilled up and ready to go, or that you got them for the next 10 years still?
Oh, no, I made the best adult. She already moved out.
Well done.
Really? How can they...
I know.
Independent 18. Are
Easy,
you
Sean.
listening to
How can you
this?
afford it?
When they're 14, you drive them down to the park and you tell them you'll be back.
It's going to be horrible for the last 4 years of their life, and then they want to go.
Okay, so a lot of mothers are listening right now and fathers. So
Yes.
from 14 onwards, start just not showing them as much love and affection or making it uncomfortable for them. Or what's the best way?
Make them do their own washing,
Okay.
and then the next step is do your own lunch, and
Yes.
just preparing them to
Yes.
spread their wings.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, but
Great
the
work.
affordability, Sam, is the issue, I reckon. Oh, actually, my kids don't do anything anyway.
What are you talking
They're
about,
not
Sean?
spreading
It's
anything.
easy. What do you mean money at your house is easy? Just get it out of your wallet.
Yeah.
I don't know what crisis people are talking about.
Good on you, Sam.
Crisis
Thank you.
with me, not
We
sleeping
made
every
adults. Good start. Jay's in Canning Vale. Hello.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Jay.
What's the name of your WhatsApp group?
It's actually called Rendezvous at 2.
Rendezvous at 2.
All right, so that means that
Yeah.
you are like Natalie and Sean have been involved in the past. You are going to some grassed area and drinking booze openly in public.
Yes, that is somewhat correct. In a group of mums.
Yes.
If you're available at 2 o'clock, we go down to the local just before picking up the kids from school
The
and have a glass of wine.
Do you just to,
Pre-pickup.
Do you just to run off the
It
ward
kinda
and just
gets
have a
you in the
chat?
mood for the night.
It really
Gets you in the
does.
mood for the homework. Yeah, no, it's normally just a Wednesday and a Friday.
Rendezvous at 2.
Rendezvous at 2.
Just a quick chat.
How many mothers get involved with this rendezvous
Oh,
usually?
look, it's anywhere from about 5 till 10. It just depends on who's free.
Is there someone who's seems to be free a lot more than the others?
Definitely, I could be one of them.
Yeah, there's always a ringleader. I live with a ringleader.
Yeah.
Definitely. She's always available.
Jay, that's too good. And do you want to tell us where your local is?
The Bull Creek Tavern.
I love it.
Down the Bully.
That's the old home ground for me there,
Yeah,
Jay.
there you go. Good work, Jay.
Hi.
Rendezvous at 2.
Hi, Anne-Maria. Anne-Marie. Sorry.
Okay, what's your
Anne-Marie.
WhatsApp called?
Okay, I've got several, but the one I've got is when I started with my girlfriends from high school. So we've been friends since we were 13, and we were planning our 50th. So one of the girls decided to call the first WhatsApp group the Tenor Ladies, T-E-N-A.
As in
incontinence pads. We thought,
The tenor
we
pads.
thought that was pretty horrendous. So we were the Tenor Ladies for quite a while.
Yeah.
Then I was listening to a podcast with Mia Friedman from Mamma Mia
Yes. Yeah.
out loud, and they were talking about, so we renamed it the OMV Club, which is outside my vagina. So anything that's either been in or out, as in husbands or children, aren't allowed in our group. So I can't take credit for it.
You can't take credit for it, but it's solid.
Outside my vagina.
So if you've been in it or out of it, you're not a part of this.
I'm sorry, I see merch in your future.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
What girl doesn't want to wear an IMV shirt?
Yeah, that's too good.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.